February usually has 28 days, but this year is a little different. This is what we would call a leap year. So this February has an extra day. But why is that? Well, 1 year is usually equal to one trip around the sun. That takes 365 days. We all know that. But actually, it takes a little more than 365 days, a fraction of a little more, but that fraction adds up. So let's do some calculations. If it takes over 365 days to go around the sun, that leaves us with a little extra time, about 5.8 hours that we need to account for each year. And that 5.8 hours adds up. And if we didn't have a leap day, we would be 24 days off on our calendar every 100 years. That is a lot of time, almost a month. So one solution is to add 1 day for every 4 years, and that makes up a lot of the time. That actually makes up 365.25 days. So the problem solved, right? Well, that little extra time there adds up as well. So we need to account for that too, because that leaves us with around 11 minutes too much each year. And with that in place, that would keep us 18 hours off, or almost a whole day off for every 100 years. And in the span of time, that's a lot of time. So we play a thing called leap year hopscotch, and it has some rules. Well, first and foremost, we skip a leap year if it begins at the start of a century. That is, unless that year is divisible by 400, then we see the average come out to play 364.425 days. And that almost accounts for everything. It leaves us with just a tiny fraction left over, about 25.9 seconds too much each year, which isn't too much because at this rate, it would take 3,333 years to be 1 day off. And I can tell you this, 3,333 years from now, we wouldn't care too much. And that is why we have a leap year, to make up for that extra time.